G'day traders, John from Crypto Candlestick Trading. Just to give you an update on Bitcoin and the crypto markets. As you can see, Bitcoin has a bit of a breakout. I don't mind this, looking at, the breakout above the 50. If we're breaking above 3 moving averages, I do like it. As long as there's enough room to, be getting into this breakout before it reaches the 200. And here we kind of have a little bit of room to move. So, it's not bad. Oh, and I just got rid of my drawings. I'll just get those back. So, whereabouts are we expecting this to go? It looks pretty scrappy down here, and even the support is quite scrappy. But we've got a trend line down here, so we've got a touch, a touch, and then we're going to engulfing, breaking that trend line. And so that is the part that got me. I was thinking, yep, it looks pretty good. But one thing I didn't like about it, I mean, it still has potential to move, but there was 30% of investors pulled out before the end of the day. But at the end of the day, it is an engulfing that closed above. So I didn't really do any action. I was planning on getting into a few positions on this one here, but I didn't actually do it. And but where I did actually end up doing a few things was at the end of this candle here. So I'm not really expecting too much from this, and the only reason why I'm not expecting too much from it is because if we have a look at where we are, so the first points of resistance, if we're buying breakouts and it's above all the moving averages and all the downtrend lines and stuff like that, the chances of success are so much greater than if we're buying under moving averages and under things like previous. Here we go. Look at that. I can see that there's a few touches right there. Oh yeah, I'll get that line again. So if we go back to here, I just noticed that. So we got a touch, it's gone over. We've got resistance, breakthrough, bit of a mess here, support, and we've got resistance there again. And so, are we just going to come up to this resistance level here? Who knows? But it wouldn't surprise me if we kind of come up to here, like bob around a little bit, and maybe even try to get to the 200. Who knows? But the next line up is this one here. So yeah, that's 25,000. So we're at 21, almost and a half now. So. I'm not really too excited about it, but it is doing the right things. So whereabouts, if I am looking at Bitcoin here and I'm looking at potential exits, I'll be looking at something like this. So if I see a reversal and a close below this down, the uptrending line now, then I'd be, looking at getting out. But if I come back and find support on here and engulfing off here, I'll be buying back in with an extra 0.5% as well. So. Just a quick look at Bitcoin and where we're at the moment. I'll just get rid of those drawings so we can kind of, see a little bit clearer where we're at and where we've come from. I mean, it still looks pretty ugly to me. It's okay. It's not excellent. It's just okay. And so anyway, let's just have a look at a few of the other ones. I do like this volume that's come in here too. For some reason there was a huge amount of volume that started accumulating in these areas, and then shortly after we get the pop. Another thing that actually did deter me from getting into these positions at the start as well here is not only the sell-off 30%, but also we're in the overbought condition. And also here on the relative strength index, overbought. So if we look at overbought, just going back in history, I'll just bring this one up a little bit more, and this one. So we can kind of see these a little bit clearer. So if we have a look here, and we're looking at these lows here, well, actually I'll just shrink it up even a little bit more. So starting all the way at the back here, So if we see the relative strength index was overbought, and we have a look at this here, that's exactly where it topped out, and then it came down. And the next time it was oversold was down to here, and then it went from down here to up here. So also down here, it's gone from down here, sideways, choppy sort of action, and then come down here. I was talking to an expert, supposed expert the other day. And he actually couldn't find any choppiness in this action. And, I was looking at this here and thinking to myself, well, this is kind of sideways choppy action to me. And I don't think we're finished yet, because if we're looking at these peaks here, the top there, and the lows here, it needs to break that high there in order to confirm for the long term that we are in an uptrend. So far in the midterm, we are in an uptrend, yes. But in the long term, we certainly haven't proven that yet. So, we'll just have to wait and see where we're going to go with this. And if this can definitely gain momentum from here, whether it does or not, we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, so now that this sideways choppy action's completed, and it even got a lot tighter here before it broke out, which is nice. All right, let's have a look at some of the other cryptos. Actually, before we go, I'll have a look at the weekly chart. And I don't mind the weekly chart as well either. So on the weekly, we have a it's forming like a rocket booster sort of thing at this stage here. And where can it go to? You know, by the looks of it before, where that previous high was, you know, we could actually go there, or we could actually end up heading up to here. So this is our first point of real, sorry, second point of real resistance here is 23.8. So it's not too far away, and we know, like, you know, this is the first attempt, you know, at breaking the 50 on the weekly chart, and we got indecision, and an engulfing closing below. Then we got another engulfing closing below the 9 here. So this attempt here, we'll have to wait and see. We have to, you know, we've definitely got some work to do before the main trend starts again. You know, this is just the beginning stages, but we can get in on the beginning stages, no problem. Okay, daily chart, back to the daily chart, and we'll have a look at some other cryptos. So anyway, just before I do go, so my buy was just here. Simply because we've got the volume. As I said, there's a few things I don't like about it, so I'm not really jumping into a lot of positions or anything like that, but here's some of the ones that I actually am playing. So here, this one here with Avalanche, so I don't mind Avalanche. You know, I've kind of always liked Avalanche, and looking at the support here, yeah, it looks pretty good. Nice breakout there, pullback, inverted hammer, 95% chance, bang. And also, let's have a look at DOT. I'll just go through a few of these quickly. I do like DOT. Pretty much the same again. One thing you'll notice as well is that what big money like to do very often is they will bring the market down, find support, and break through the support line just to get rid of the last stop losses down the low here before we take off. And looking at how we took off here, you know, we've gone up and it's scrappy. It's like, you know, a lot of you know, there's a push and a sell-off, push, sell-off, 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 you know, all the way back down to here, and then there's a nice push here. But I almost see this as exuberance, you know. But in any case, we are breaking above the downtrend line, and we are breaking above the 50 moving average as well. So we can kind of see that there. We'll just make that kind of see if it fits a little bit better somewhere else. Yeah, that's pretty good there. And anyway, up, down, low, high, high, low, high, high. EOS. Let's have a look at EOS. So now EOS, I do like EOS. I'm in EOS. And I'll get rid of that trend line. And so here we can kind of see exactly what EOS has done. Like, this is a mover, but, you know, we can kind of see the frame where it's at. You know, like, so we've got support. We come down and found support again here, but we're going to come straight up to resistance, then resistance again, back down to this support here. So, you know, this could very well, I mean, the first point, you know, that it's going to, you know, be trying to get to with EOS is coming along, here. So these lows here, one of these two lows here is probably, somewhere along here. So we've got support, and we've got resistance. You know, to the 200 or to this resistance here would be my first point of, you know, resistance area, really. The 200 and then this one here. So we'll have to wait and see where it goes from here. But I don't mind this one here. However, you know, let's look at the stochastics again. You know, we're in overbought conditions, and you know, it's pretty risky buying in overbought conditions. So this is why, you know, there's flaws in this breakout. It's good, but it's not excellent. And you know, like here we can see the trend line here. We've broken the trend line. Nice. Downtrending line here. We've broken the trend line, but we've got wicks everywhere. You know, we've got good volume that's coming in. Stochastics is oversold here from the low, which is good. But stochastics looking pretty high at the moment, and there's wicks at the top on that one there. This one here, Sol. I do like Sol. I'm definitely going to be, you know, I've got Sol, and I'll be definitely buying more when it shows me, or when it says to buy more. So whereabouts to from here? And I'm just looking at the top resistance, sorry, support line there. That's on the 50, and the most high and the highest previous resistance there. Oh, sorry, support line there. So we've come back down, found resistance at that same area, and now it looks like we're heading back up to that same area. So if, you know, we've got support, resistance, and then resistance. You know, like I'm looking at this kind of thing here, uptrending line here. So probably going to work ourselves into a wedge here, break out by that stage, and maybe the 200 might come down, and then we'll see which way it's going to break from there. But from here, you know, there is a little bit of profit to be made from here to there. But, you know, if you look at the price, though, it's $35 to $39. You know, what's that, 10, 15%? It's not really much. It's not all that exciting. Not unless you're buying down here. But, you know, the break of the trend line, you're under the 50, you're under the 20, and you got, you know, 30% of players sold out. So, you know, it's good, but it's not excellent. You know, can we make some money? Yes, we can. How much? We don't know. So, but we've got resistance not far above us. If we were to have a look at the crypto markets, you know, the best place to be buying would be somewhere around here. Now, you know, because if we just look at it, you know, if we break here, we break the 200. You know, we found support on the 200, went up, broke the 200, and have a look at the result from that. Here, if we break the 200, and then we've come back and find support on the 200, whereabouts could we expect for it to run? You know, that's $35. If it goes anywhere up to near where it went before, you know, that's $260. But, you know, here down on these lows, like, I'm looking at this, to me, this is sideways choppy action. It doesn't matter which way you look at it. You know, like I've as an amateur, I spent a lot of time in here trading these things, and I lost a lot of money. And, you know, this is not a good place to trade. You know, and as we can see, it is, over the long term, a small move. And, you know, so, you know, we can still make money on small moves, but I like trends. I want to be part of the, you know, like after this, you know, like sideways choppy action here, look at that. That's the sort of thing that I'm after. This sideways choppy action here, I want to see a real breakout, and nothing really happened here until we're above all the major moving averages, breaking that downtrend line, things like that. That's the sort of thing that I'm after here. Here we're breaking a downtrend line, but we're under moving averages. We've got wicks on the top. You know, we're not even above this moving average here. So, and then also another thing, whereabouts we're going to go to if we do reach this here. I can see a lot of resistance and support on that there. So we've got resistance over here, support, and break through. So even if we do break the 200, the first place, you know, point of call is going to be $80. So, you know, if we're getting in somewhere around about the, you know, $40 mark, somewhere around here, there's 100% from there to there. Yeah, that's pretty good. I do like that. But, you know, as I said, this is okay. It's not excellent. It's just okay. You know, could it turn into something? Absolutely it could. But from here till there, let's just, you know, open a few positions or something if you're keen to do that. But I wouldn't be going in the whole account at this stage here, that's for sure. You know, like, I want to wait until we're up here and we're actually fully moving before I load up. Here, it's not worth it. All right, traders, I don't want to keep this one too long. I'm already 11 minutes in. But, you know, as we can see with the crypto market, it is moving. And, you know, this here, I do like this. Yeah, you know, like this here, we're closing above the 200. You know, something's good here. That there, no. And this one here, like that was, yep, straight up. Oh, look at this. So that's almost like that is like a cup with handle this here. So we've got a low, high, pull back, and then that one there. It's pretty much a cup with handle on that one there. And we've got massive breakout volume too. But this to me almost looks like exuberance on the breakout. Could we get a pullback to this line? More than likely. And, you know, could it take off from there or break down from there? Who knows? Okay, traders. Doge was another one that I saw that was on the radar. And, you know, have a look at Doge here, but we've got a lot of wicks up the top there. But let's just wait and see what happens. This could still run. You know, this could get hype and run. Who knows? Let's just have a quick squeeze at that one there. So, you know, up here we've got 70 cents and we're 12 cents at the moment. So, yeah, you know, that's looking pretty good. But, you know, it's looking good without the wicks. It'll look a lot better without the wicks. You know, if there was, that to me doesn't show strength. Here, there's wicks, you know, like 80%, 60% sold off. Wicks either side, and then we've got about 40% pullback. We've got a spinning top, shooting star almost, and wicks at the top again, piercing signal, you know. So there are some selling things that are happening there. This almost looks like exuberance to me as well, and we are in the oversold condition here, overbought condition here, man. And look at this, that is massively overbought here on the relative strength index. Look at that. Whereabouts in history have you seen? Let's just shrink that right up. You know, so if we're looking at how overbought the relative strength index is here, and then here, what happened there? Here we got the low here and it went up. Here we got the high here and how far it went down. Let's just go from where we can see. You know, from this low here went up a little bit. This low here went up a lot. That one there came down a fair bit, up a fair bit. You know, so here when it's gone out, you know, we can see that there's moves that have happened because of it. But have a look how much has come out of this side here. So how much stamina this thing has here in order to keep going, you know, that to me looks, you know, heavily overbought in comparison to what we've done in the last 12, 18 months. All right, traders, anyway, I'll leave it at that. You know, we can keep going. I've, you know, got a few trend lines drawn and stuff, but, you know, yeah, I can just keep on going. Down here, we've got a trend line. Here, we come up and we've sold off 30%. That's nice over there, but, you know, how far, how much longer can this go here? Like that to me, why is it we're getting engulfing? And, you know, I like engulfing with a full body. This isn't engulfing without a full body. And that, to me, that sentence just doesn't ring off very well. You know, we've got 30% of people sold off. That is not showing strength. Why did so many people get out of that, you know, trade before the end of the day? You know, anyway, that the candles are telling us something here, and it's not very good. Okay, traders, anyway, 15 minutes in. I'll call it quits at that. I hope you're having a good weekend. And if you have any problems with your charts, please let me know. I'm more than happy to talk about charts and talk about trading. If you have any problems with that, let me know, and we'll see if we can overcome that. Okay, I'll talk to you again soon. Any questions again, please get in touch. All right, talk again soon. See ya.